Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak, and I wanted to do a video that's a little different. And I want to take care of this quickly because there's something that I actually did before, but I got no response from it, so I ended up deleting that video. It was a message for a YouTuber, which I don't even know for sure whether she's still active or not. Um, it's a YouTuber by the name of, forgive me if I'm saying this wrong, Falaji Noir. I think that's how it's said, Falaji Noir. And this is supposed to be, according to what she claims, someone who fights for black women's rights, someone who stands up for black women and make them feel, not to be ashamed of being black or whatever in this day and age of racist society and things like that. Even though she does make some very good points, but only to a degree. And I noticed that a lot of the things she's saying and some of the facial expressions that she makes is like, I'm thinking to myself, my God, this woman's psychotic. And for those of you who don't know who she is, because of the fact that I don't have a picture of her or any kind of video footage to show. But I did record an audio of what she said in one of her videos, and to me, I think it's very, very sad and very arrogant. Or I should say arrogantly sad. And it has to do with using the word, the N-word. Can white people say it? But it's not really the word, forgive me, I'm not trying to sound racist or anything like that, even though I'm Chicano. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for, as a Hispanic, which I seriously doubt it, though, but because I was the one who made a video of the origin of the word spick and what that actually meant, the actual origin of the word. And I have like about at least a little bit over 100 views on it so far. And I got some likes. I haven't got any dislikes as far as I know. And so I explained the origin of the word spick and what it actually meant. And the N-word, as far as saying the word nigger, in that sense, and the slang word that's being used, that's real popular now that a lot of black people are using, which is nigga, Nigga, not Nigger, the offensive word, or the fighting word, if what you want to call it, however you want to say it. But those two words are very different. And even in the episode of Boondocks, which I have it, but I misplaced it somewhere. I don't know where it is right now. Where it explained the difference between the two words. Now, of course, the word nigger, Nigger, is offensive. We all know that. But nigga, Nigga, means fellow or best pal or buddy, whatever. Hey, what's up, nigga? That kind of thing. What's up, buddy? What's up, pal? That's all it means. Or dude, or or fellow. Like, dude, what's wrong with you? Some people say that, as far as slang, or some people say, nigga, what's wrong with you? It's the same thing. That's all it is. Now, for white people to say that, in my honest opinion, I don't really think that white people should say it. Not because it's an offensive word or anything like that of that sort. Excuse me. Or anything of that sort. It's because of the fact that when white people say it, especially if they goof around and this and that, they kind of it doesn't sound appropriate. It doesn't sound And and I can understand of a person, of a white person is like ghetto, because they've been around black people and they use that word, to goof around or just for saying, I guess, whatever. I don't know. It depends. But if someone, an ordinary white person, especially from the suburbs, were to use that word, just to goof around, but not to necessarily use it to hurt anybody, unless they're using the offensive word. If they're using the N word, the offensive word of that, then yeah. But if they're saying Nigga, saying the word nigga, I don't see how that's offensive. I don't see it. I don't think it's offensive at all. Now, it's inappropriate in the sense that it just doesn't sound good. It doesn't. It sounds kind of lame when white people say it. It's lame. It makes you look like a lame ass. So in that sense, they really shouldn't say it because of that reason only. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. But that's the meaning of those two words that I just wanted to make clear. And I think that black people take it way too far when white people, even though they really shouldn't say it, when they for example, Bill Maher, he got in trouble for saying that, but he didn't say the word nigger, Nigger. He said nigga. He says, I'm a house nigga. And then the way the audience reacted to it, and they said, come on, it's a joke. I didn't mean it like that. He wasn't being racist. And look at the trouble that he got into, and he was forced to apologize. And I can understand when Ice Cube was saying to him, you can't use that word because when it's okay when we use it, but when you use it, it's like venom. And even though it's not the same thing as the actual offensive word, like it sounds too similar or something like that, so he really shouldn't say it. So I can understand his point in that sense, but I honestly think that black people are just being a little bit being way too sensitive about it. Now, if Bill Maher was really racist and he used that word, then I can understand. I would fucking back that up. I mean, I said, dude, you don't say it. You don't say that shit. But he wasn't being racist. He wasn't. And I like Bill Maher. I love his show, big time. But he just wasn't being racist. And as far as Falaji Moore, forgive me, I'm not saying it right. She said something that I think is very, very well, just listen to this and you know what I mean.
You guys. Honestly, the white people who vehemently fight for their right to say nigger really aren't fighting for the right to say the word because you can literally say anything that you want to. They want to be able to say the word without impunity. They want to say this word and not be able to get in trouble or have any repercussions going against them. No consequences, basically. So basically, they want 1800s back. And to the white folks who say, well, I can't say it, no one can. Bitch, if you don't get, you do not have the right to police the vocabulary of every black person on this planet. I don't even know, I do know why. It's more of your white entitlement and white privilege speaking through you. But why do you even think that that's acceptable to say? I mean, just think about that. Well, you know what? If I can't say it, you can't say it. That's honestly not how this shit works. And honestly, it's nothing more than you throwing a temper tantrum because for once in your life, you cannot have something of ours. For once in your life, you cannot take something of ours and get away with it scot fucking free. You can't. You can't have the word. You can't say the word, bitch. You can't say the word, bitch. Be mad, bitch. Be mad, bitch.
I mean, oh, and that is just so crazy. It's really, really crazy. I mean, it's you want to bring back the 1800s. They're not trying to bring back the 1800s. They're not trying to do anything like that. And it's not white privilege trying to speak through them or anything crazy like that. And then saying that you can't use that word, and then she starts taunting and trying to stir up a lot of anger by being sarcastic and being sassy and all this type of, like sassy type faces that she would make. She would, like, go like, that kind of thing, just to be like acting like a little kid, very immature, and saying and then starting acting all ghetto, saying you can't say the word bitch, and then be mad bitch, be mad. It's like get mad so I can feel some satisfaction because I love it. I love to see white people suffer. That's what she's saying when she says that. That's exactly what she's saying. And that's extremely psychotic. It is very psychotic. I'm sorry, but it is very psychotic. I mean, you can't really say something like that, and think that you're in the right, thinking that you could actually gain the moral high ground by saying that. You can't. Obviously, and this is the message to her. I don't know if she's watching this video. Hopefully, she is watching this video, and I do want to hear a response because I think she's I personally think she's a very intelligent, very educated, very beautiful black woman. I think she's cute, whatever. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think she's, whatever. But I also see a lot of anger that's like that takes her over, and then it just impairs her level of ethics and behavior, and she takes it too far, and I do see like this type of psychotic um, mental type of state that she's in, which is very disturbing. And the people, and what makes it even worse is how some people that are criticizing her are saying that she needs to be off of YouTube. She's a racist against white people. She's a hater. She's this and that. I mean, she's not. Well, she is in a sense, but she's not to that degree that she needs to be get off. I mean, she has freedom of speech. She could say whatever the fuck she wants. But the thing about it is, if you find it offensive, don't take it so. I mean, she could, if she could say, she could rant all she wants. I mean, we all know what the truth really is. Some people exaggerate, even though they make points, but they exaggerate. So hopefully I hear a response from her. Hopefully she sees this video and then she tells me what she thinks, drops a comment and doesn't block it or, I wanted to drop a comment on one of her videos on the whole Ebonics thing. And it says comments are turned off. So, what can I do? Well, I'd never do that with my videos. So hopefully, if she's watching, hopefully she sees this and responds to it. Because, I don't like it when I came across racial bigotry before too. I've been called a spick. I've been called, well, not as much as being called like a low-life Mexican or saying you fucking Mexican or this and that. And I've been called spick a few times, throughout my life. Not a whole lot, but throughout my life. And I came across racial bigotry in the way I've been treated. But I just don't let it bother me to the point that I have to actually get sassy and get arrogant and be vindictive and act all ghetto doing it. I just don't do that. But that's just me. I mean, to me, I'm not trying to talk shit, but I do believe I have, when it comes to ethics and being subtle, I'm a little bit better. In that sense, I have to be humble about it. I really do. So again, for those of you who want to drop a comment or ask any questions or whatever, the whole routine. And again, to all of you and to her, if she's watching, take care.